Poised to address a deeply divided nation at his first State of the Union address Tuesday, President Trump will aim to strike a tone of unity, echoing the optimism from his joint address to Congress last year.
A new chapter of American greatness is now beginning.
In a preview, one senior administration official says the theme this year, building a safe, strong, and proud America. The president preparing to highlight 4 key points: jobs in the economy, with a focus on his tax victory.
It's the largest tax cut in the history of our country.
The president expected to press Congress to pass a $1 trillion infrastructure package, and he'll call for immigration reform after rolling out a plan this week that offers dreamers a path to citizenship, along with border wall funding.
There should be a bill of love.
Another key focus, national security, making his case for a stronger military, more secure borders, and a tough approach to North Korea.
We will defend our common security.
The president will deliver the address in the shadow of the escalating Russia probe. Just today, CNN reporting that Mr. Trump's privately been venting about Rod Rosenstein, his deputy attorney general. The president's counsel on Russia, Ty Cobb, calling that one of an onslaught of false stories, all setting up an historic moment with high stakes.
It gives him a chance to make a case for his administration's achievements, particularly on tax reform, lay out a roadmap for the year ahead without having to talk about Russia.
Before the president delivers the State of the Union Tuesday, a big meeting here at the White House on Monday. Mr. Trump will host diplomats with the UN Security Council. The focus, Iran. It will be the second meeting of its kind since Mr. Trump took office.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.